Warning: this podcast may contain graphic violence, sexual themes, and bad language. If our language offends you, we apologize, but we do not give a fuck. Be mindful of your kids listening.
The Evil Never Dies podcast.
What's up, evil ones? Thanks for listening to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett here with Carl. What's going on?
With the host of the show, Brett.
The host. Well, you
Yeah.
finally admitted you're the co-host, so
Well, you're the host. So, hosted by Brett and co-host by Carl Todd. You won't use your last name. I don't care.
it's too damn long to say. Anybody that knows me knows it, though, so.
Yeah.
But,
Bert, Brett,
Bubba.
Bubba. You answered all B's. Bitch. You answered to that.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
So, anything with a B, Brett will answer to it usually.
So, tonight we're doing a free-for-all, so.
Yay.
Yay. Carl's favorite.
Yeah, I like the free-for-all format. Because we have no idea what we're going to talk about.
No.
The free-for-alls are always totally unprepared.
Exactly. With just like all the other regular episodes.
Yeah, right. We don't make notes. I don't actually.
Just basic notes I make. I don't write out no long drawn out script. So, and we're having cocktails, but I promise I'm not drinking 3 tonight.
I'm using my cup I got from Galveston. Keeps it cold. Yeah, I was gonna drink iced tea, but then I said, screw it, I'll drink something regular.
Well,
regular meaning Absolute Vodka, which is our sponsor, I guess.
We wish. Maybe they would. Who knows?
We probably get one of these local breweries maybe to sponsor us. I don't know.
Yeah, we could. We got one
Anybody
right down. Got one right down a block away.
We need a vodka distillery to sponsor us, though.
Yeah, I was. You ever seen that guy on TikTok who makes all the different drinks?
I honestly don't watch TikTok. That thing annoys me more.
But well, anyway, there's this guy on there. People send him all these drink recipes, and he'll make it on a TikTok video and rates it.
That's pretty cool.
They're mixing it. He's got people writing in with all kinds of crazy shit to make Red Bull and different flavored Mountain Dews, and yeah, and he gives a lot of them at least 8 stars, so people know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've just gotten to where I prefer this lime vodka over anything. You know, I tried all the different flavors of Sky in the day, and I just prefer the Absolute Lime over anything.
It's way cleaner tasting.
It's very clean. Costs a bit more than Sky, but it's just a better taste. I thought you were going to quit smoking again.
Yeah. I haven't been smoking as much, but
yeah,
I'm drinking again, so I always smoke more when I drink, so.
Hey, look, I see Michael Myers in the background.
Michael Myers. Don't even fuck with me.
I'm sorry. That was a test. That was a test.
Oh, inside joke.
I was trying to see how drunk he was.
I'm not drunk yet.
Not yet.
I just made this and I even watered it down so it'll last me longer.
Okay, so here's my story. My girl side, I guess, comes out, and sometimes I buy candles from Bath and Body Works because
Okay.
they smell great. So haven't had any, well, actually I've actually got an incense burning tonight. It's a where is it? Vampire blood incense. I just like to smell, make the house smell good.
Yep. Yep.
So anyway, I come across a leftover from last year Halloween candle, which was called Wicked Apple, last weekend, or maybe the weekend before last, and was burning it. And Lisa's like, the whole house smells like apple pie. And I'm like, it's one of these Bath and Body Works candles. So I go on the web page and they got all kinds of cool Halloween stuff coming out.
Oh, really?
So my dumb ass thinks I'm going to go to this store and get some of them. And them people are jerks at that store.
Really?
They're like, well, we can order them, but it'll be 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, fuck you then. And I left. So I go on the web page, and a week later, I got my candles. This one's called pumpkin carving. And it's got the little evil pumpkin on it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that smells good too.
What's it smell like?
Pumpkin.
Spicy pumpkin or?
No, it's just regular. It's here we go. It's freshly carved pumpkin, whatever that means. It's, pumpkin seeds, smooth brown sugar, and natural essential oils.
Hmm.
Will burn up to 48 hours, 100% guaranteed.
48 hours straight.
Yeah. And my other one I got, where'd that thing go? It's vampire blood.
Ah, like your incense.
Yeah,
Does it smell like your incense?
a little bit. This one doesn't actually give all the smells to it. I guess they try to keep vampire blood a secret, but it's got like some kind of it's more of a kind of a stronger, kind of flowery, but kind of a dark smell. But yeah, anyway, so
It makes me want to come down and smell it.
you want to smell my candles, don't
Yes,
you?
I do. I like good smelling candles too.
Well, I was ordering, I also got a pumpkin apple, just a plain one, but I love the smell
I
of.
got that wax melter there and the goddamn bulb burn out. They want more for the goddamn bulb than they do. I might as well just go buy another whole burner.
Well, the thing about these candles, they're like usually like fucking $26, which, you know, those, what's that fancy Yankee candles? They're like
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
But when you catch these sales from this Bath and Body Works, I got these for like $13 each or some shit.
Well, that's not bad.
And, you know, free shipping.
That's
Man,
not
that
bad.
smells good. So I'm starting to, yeah, like this house needs to be decorated for Halloween. Yeah, sure. But now I'm starting to get my Halloween candles in and all that fun shit. So that was my adventure with Bath and Body Works. Now, who would think that I'd go shopping there? They got a lot of cool stuff in there. It all smells good.
Well, I like good smelling stuff too. I got them wax burners and I burn incense too. So I got that dragon's blood. That stuff smells good.
Yeah, I've got I don't know where I did with the box. I got shit scattered all over the museum tonight.
I
But
used to get the big incense, the big long thick ones.
Oh
that
yeah, I
like,
remember those.
like as thick as your pinky. Yeah, them burn forever.
People used to make fun of me because I always go to the head shops to buy incense.
Yeah, where you could
And that's
pick
all. Yeah.
pick the ones out of the jars. I forget the name of that company, but they had the best smelling stuff.
But yeah, I had no interest in buying any pot products. I was there for the incense. And metaphysics shops used to sell a lot of good incense, but there ain't too many of them around this area anymore. Enchanted Forest, Lancaster, and what used to be Haslett, or not Haslett, Handley. I had the wrong city.
Okay.
James Walker's the owner, good friend of mine. He actually married us. He runs a good metaphysics shop, but I actually haven't seen James since COVID. I hadn't been over there.
Huh. Well, we might have to take a trip over there and check it out.
Definitely. But yeah, that was in my more metaphysical days. I would burn incense and I
The
guess you'd call it
aromatherapy.
meditate. I've kind of gotten away from all that in the last 10 years, I guess. But I remember, here's a Bob story. I don't think a show passes without a video Bob story. So I tell him, I'm like, I saw flyers for the TV show at Fantasy Imports. And he's like, what the fuck is your ass doing in Fantasy Imports? I'm like, buying incense? What the fuck is your ass doing over there? Because Bob is like me, we're not into any kind of
Yeah.
activities like that. And he's like, I was fucking putting fucking flyers up for the TV show because I figured all them stupid potheads would watch the show. I'm like, good point, Bob. So he's like, yeah, so we're good. So
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, we were trying to cater to the pothead crowd there in the 90s for our TV show, I guess. And I have nothing
Well,
against
if I would have been
anybody
here in the
doing.
90s, I probably would have listened to it.
We watched it. We were on TV, remember? We were on cable
Watched it,
access.
yeah.
But I have nothing against whatever anybody chooses to do, but that's not my world. I'll just drink vodka. I don't want to condemn people for whatever. Just don't get caught with it. You might go to jail in Texas. This
Yeah.
ain't fucking Colorado
Colorado or California
or California
or
or New York
Oklahoma.
or half the other, almost 90% of the United States now.
Yeah, the tax revenue
Texas.
they would get off of it though is
Texas is so behind. I mean, we have all these great casinos in Oklahoma. Of
yeah,
course, Dallas Fort Worth is only like an hour away from Oklahoma. So you go up to WinStar casino, and every car in the parking lot has a Texas license plate. Why
yeah,
the hell don't Texas just legalize it and we'll have that tax revenue? Same thing with the
exactly.
pot shit. Just fucking
Yep.
tax the shit out of it like they do cigarettes and alcohol. But that's Texas for you, man.
Yep, the Bible Belt.
When I was a kid, on Sundays, they had the blue laws in effect. And the drugstore, you could go in there and buy like Tylenol or whatever. But if you tried to buy a toy like this, they wouldn't let you.
Couldn't buy a toy?
No, you couldn't
Why?
buy. I don't know, man. When I was a kid, my dad was, you can't buy that shit, the blue laws. I'm like, well, what's the blue laws? He says, it's shit the government, the state government has that you only could buy what was considered an essential on Sundays. Now, that was when I was a kid. So that's like 45 years ago, man. But that's how
Wow.
backward Texas was, even as me growing up. And again, I'm not talking shit about Texas with me and my come and take it cup here, but Texas is really backward on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But I love it here.
Yeah, that's part of what makes it unique is we have a lot of liberties, but we also have a lot of, I guess, Bible Belt
Set in their
still left
ways,
set in
ideas.
our way, even though that doesn't seem to be the majority of the state's views anymore. But
Yeah.
this is a very hardcore Republican state, and by all means, 45 years ago, you couldn't buy this toy coffin in the store, but you could buy some Tylenol
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday. And they just fixed it to where you could buy beer like before
Yeah.
noon. You couldn't buy beer, and I remember my dad would always at noon, oh, we're going to the store. Come on. So I'd buy me some candy, and he'd buy his 6-pack of beer, and that man would not drink a beer before noon, no matter what, even if he had them in the refrigerator. And he was as non-religious as anybody I've ever known, but he went by the law. By God,
Yeah.
don't fucking drink before noon.
Well, that's
I don't know, man. That's Texas.
yeah, they just you still can't buy hard alcohol on Sunday at
Not
all.
at all. They will not let liquor stores open on Sunday.
Yeah, I remember when I first moved down here, I was like, went to the Kroger or something and had a 12-pack up on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can't buy that. You got to come back at noon. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
they just stopped that like last year, but they've
Yeah,
even got some law where car lots can't be open on Sunday or some shit.
really?
I think that law's still in effect.
Really?
Texas
Nah,
is.
because
They may have
where I
finally got.
work, they're open on Sunday. They're selling
Well,
fucking cars.
I don't know, man. If you go take a drive one Sunday and you'll see all the car lots are closed usually. That's when people would go look at cars because you didn't have people bugging you.
Yeah.
Just you go over and look at shit and not be hassled.
Huh.
Texas has got some weird laws, but the gambling thing is what always bothered me is that they'll let Oklahoma and Louisiana get all the sales tax, but you ain't gonna have casino gambling here because the stockyards down in north side of Fort Worth would be a perfect place to put a casino, but
Yeah.
no, you got to go to Oklahoma, which is just an hour away.
Well, if they had a river, if they had a big enough river here, they could put a couple of river boats on there.
All we got's the Trinity, man.
Yeah,
No, you can't do that either.
Yeah.
You can't put it in. The only place it's legal is on an Indian reservation, and there's only like 2 in Texas, and they shut one of them down actually because they said they weren't following the law.
Huh.
The Kickapoo, I believe. There was a big deal about that several years ago. So don't come to Texas if you think you're going to gamble.
Yeah.
Even though, what is the poker game everybody plays?
Oh, 5-card stud or
No,
whatever.
the Texas
Oh,
Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em, yeah.
But in Texas, you can't legally play that with money. But what
Yeah.
you do in the living room, I guess, is fine. But behind closed doors,
Yeah, I'm sure there's places that have illegal poker games going on.
well, Patrick's always at that game room, whatever the fuck they do in there. I have
Yeah,
no
I don't know
idea.
what that is. Is it like video games and like
I
pool
have no
tables and
clue.
shit, or
I
just
have no clue.
the only thing I've ever known about them, the ones that I happen to have went to before out in California, all the meth heads and shit hung out there because they were open 24 hours a fucking day.
I don't know, but we got those in Riverside, and I don't know what goes on at one. I know I don't want to go find out. So
No thanks.
yeah,
Yeah.
but Texas has got some weird backward laws, I'll tell you. But there's one thing you can damn well do in Texas, and that's carry a gun, a knife, or even brass knuckles.
A baseball
There
bat.
you can carry whatever the hell you want in Texas. You can carry a shotgun on your back and walk down the street. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. So if you're into guns, this is the place to be.
Well,
Yeah.
back in the day when I lived in
See, I got
Illinois,
my come and take it cup on. So there you go.
well, back when I went to high school back in Illinois, guys that have their rack mounted to their back window with their shotguns on it, like they'd go hunting in the morning before school and then just come straight to school after hunting, and nobody
You
ever
lived
said.
like in the redneck part of Illinois, didn't you?
Peoria is second biggest city in Illinois.
I guess. Chicago, man.
I lived in, I guess, the quote suburbs, but
Chicago's the one that like has all the guns banned, and they kill like 200 people a weekend or some shit.
yeah, I started a Facebook page for that too.
Yeah, that was silly. I don't live in
I still put the stats on it every Monday morning.
You're glorifying death, Brett. That's not a good thing. You need to repent from your sinful ways.
It's
Don't
just
glorify
funny.
death.
It's just fun. Nobody's ever won yet, so
Nobody's ever won. Well, as long as you're
well,
not
you never
gambling
know. Last weekend, I think there was like 65 shootings or something.
Hell, I don't know how many's going on over in Dallas. Maybe that might have Chicago beat now,
Nah,
especially in Deep Ellum.
I don't think so. Chicago's just fucked up. I wouldn't want to live up there.
Yeah,
No
that's
way.
like St. Louis. It's pretty dangerous, and I really enjoyed going to St. Louis for the haunt convention. But shit, now I think I'd want to be packing up there.
Yeah, they were underwater the last couple of days.
It's been flooding, and of all places, Las Vegas and St. Louis.
Yeah, every once in a while, Las Vegas gets it.
Las Vegas gets it.
They get it bad because there's nowhere for that water to go. There's no drainage system, and you get them gully washers coming out of the mountains, out of the mountains there, and
Yeah,
that's
they
why they
just
get
had
their
one.
flooding. Yeah, yeah, they get like 4 or 5 foot of water coming down the strip sometimes and shit.
Yeah, St.
Crazy.
Louis, they said that's like the worst rain they've had there in like 115 years or some crap. So,
Yeah.
but you know, I've been let's change subjects on the haunted houses and the Trans World Haunted House Halloween, whatever it's called, convention. I know I've got the wrong name. So this thing's been moved to February, and all the haunt posts I have on Facebook are talking about, well, we're scared to go because it might be snowing and sleeting and shit in St. Louis in February. And I'm like, you know what? That's kind of a valid fucking point.
Yep.
St. Louis gets some pretty good winter weather, so.
Well, 2 times I've went there and it snowed in March down there.
And yeah, that was in mid to late March from when it
Yeah,
used to be.
right around St. Patrick's Day is when they usually have it.
When I was there with Richard, we was riding the train back to the airport, and it was snowing, but it wasn't sticking, but it was snowing enough to where I was a little concerned that the planes might get delayed, but they weren't.
Yeah, the one year we
So,
drove down there, Tracy had just got her Cadillac, and we went down there and we got rear-ended. Somebody slid into us.
wow.
Yeah, did like $7,000 damage to the Cadillac.
I would love to go back to Trans World, but the problem is, for what we're doing in our little haunted house, there's just not really going to be anything to get from there.
Yeah,
You know,
it'd be more
I
like a
mean,
social gathering for us.
yeah. And honestly, I have no interest in promoting this haunted house we're running very far, any as it is.
Well, we just wanted to
I'm
keep it
more.
local.
We're going to keep it local. The podcast is what's going to be all the promotions about. That's why I think that Texas Haunter Convention will be a great place for that next year. And
Yeah.
but the haunted house is just a little local thing, even though we're now on Google Maps, for God's sakes.
How do I do that with the evil studio?
Fuck, I don't know. But anybody out there, go to Google Maps and search Count Karabi's museum and give us a review. Just say we're scary or something. Because it will be easy. Like if any of my people from work want to come, I can say, I just go on Google Maps.
Yeah,
You'll find it. So it's helpful for that. But
yeah,
again,
exactly.
I'm really not wanting this haunted house to get too fucking big because
There's no parking for one thing.
there's no parking, and we really ain't gonna have very many actors because you know this thing all started because it was for the grandkids anyway.
Yeah,
And my nieces and shit.
yeah. Well,
But
the year before we did it, we had fun putting it up, and the kids had a good time. And then when we parted ways with Moxley, and we just decided to do our own thing.
yeah, well, I didn't have time to do anything. And shit, last year, like we said, we built that thing in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I just, you know, now my schedule's a little bit more normal, but shit, 2 weeks ago I worked a 60-hour work week. So it's hard to commit to although I may be doing a guest acting gig at Moxley. I think I've already pretty much okay, I'm gonna do that.
think so. Do a night.
Yeah, maybe 2 nights, maybe 3, who knows. I'm off for 2 weeks at Halloween. Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Richard's always gonna need help on Hell Week, so the hybrid count
Who knows?
/
Maybe Bubba might break out.
well, you know who's not, and that's the damn Reverend Verde, because he's a turncoat. He wanted to go to work for not cutting edge, for what was it? Dark Hour.
Yeah.
So Verde, you're a traitor. Damn you. Dark Hour. Who wants to drive the nothing again? I ain't talking shit about the Dark Hour, but we live in Fort Worth. That's a 45-minute drive to Plano.
Yep, it is.
And I'm gonna tell you, I have a little bit of inside look at what Moxley's looking like, and I'm gonna tell you, man,
It's
that
looking
place
good.
is looking fucking outstanding. I am so impressed.
Yeah, Richard's been posting pictures. It looks good, looking good.
Yeah, he got rid of our useless asses and got some real pros in there. He outgrew us years ago, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
We could put up a wall, but what else? I mean, I couldn't build this stuff like that. So yeah, Moxley Manor is looking really good. If you only
I
can go to
think
one haunted
Rachel.
house
I think
this year,
Rachel's doing a lot of that distressing and stuff. She's gotten really good at that.
it's looking phenomenal. I mean,
Uh,
nothing against Alan Hobbs, but I'm telling you, I think Moxley's got everybody top this year.
yeah,
That is some really good set design. So let's give a huge thumbs up to Moxley Manor in Bedford, Texas, and shit, come down here and visit in October. Go check out Moxley, and you can come hang out with us, and we might put you on the show.
yeah. We might do a little
Maybe,
something from the haunt
maybe. Who knows? We may put you on the show.
before we got to do our own thing. So
Hell, we only run our thing 2 nights.
yeah,
I'm actually wanting to down it to 1 night, but I know you want to do it 2 nights.
got to do it too.
Nobody wants to show up on Friday night.
And then kill ourselves Sunday, putting everything back,
I think we should do it 1 night.
Nah,
I
think 2.
I don't think we're gonna have many actors on the first night. I think I'm gonna try to get everybody for Saturday.
Well, if we close down, we'll just close down and drink vodka the rest of the night, like we did
And get
last
drunk?
year. Like we did last year. Maybe I can get some inconspicuous videos of you again.
I had more inconspicuous videos of you than anything because I remember everything that happened that night. You were saying I was spraying you with pea juice. I won't even use that word on the show. I have a little bit of
What was that
conscious.
stuff you were spraying me with? You were
Honestly, I
spraying me
don't
down.
remember.
It's probably still sitting on the table in there.
I'm sure Lisa got rid of it, whatever it was by now. Stuff will stay on the table for about a week or 2, and then she'll finally throw it off.
Oh, that's funny.
Are you in there? Come here a minute. You don't have to go on camera. We just have a question.
Hide behind the kiss blanket.
Yeah, hide behind the kiss blanket. That's hides the door is what that does. What was that spraying Brett with last Halloween that he called pea juice? I won't use that word on the air.
Pussy juice?
Don't use that word. Come on, have a little bit of respect, Brett. What was that stuff I was spraying Brett with?
I think it was body spray.
It was body spray. No, it was glitter.
Body glitter.
Body glitter. I spraying your ass with that because your Bubba looking ass needed it.
So was I what do you call it? Twilight vampire?
I don't know. But that's what it was. It was body glitter. I spraying everybody. I think you were pissed at me the next day too. You're like, what the fuck, man?
I think I got it. I
glitter.
think you got it in my mouth.
Yeah, I think it was Felicia's body glitter, and I was spraying you down with it. That's how drunk I was, but I remember doing it. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was, but it was body glitter.
That's funny.
So hopefully we don't get that drunk again.
Or hopefully we do. Oh shit.
I'm just not putting a whole lot of trust in the Friday night of the haunt. We're gonna try to concentrate on that one Saturday before Halloween and make it a big deal.
Yeah. But we got to open the Friday though.
I think my nephew's decided he may work it after all.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have him come look at it. He comes up with these really he's very creative. He likes to come up with his own concept. Like one year he did a cyclops with a horn. So he had one eye and this so cool horn sticking up. Well, I'm kind of like, well, where am I going to put a cyclops? So I put him in my cage at a monster. It was supposed to be a werewolf cage, but that year we made it a cyclops cage. But he's got a lot of his own little concepts, and he wanted to do like the alien from the Alien movies. And I'm like, dude, that just don't fit the theme. And he kind of got a little upset, but I'm going to have him come walk the haunt and show him what it is and what we're themed as. And I think he might actually come up with something very unique.
Yeah, he's got a couple
very
of months.
creative. He's very creative. So we might have him. And of course we got Mama be there, and Lisa's going to work the tarot / gypsy camp. And we got Jerry's going to be our museum curator, but he wants me to write notes. Talking of which, did I tell you Patrick got us a zombified cat?
I seen that
Isn't
in the
that cool?
when I brought them doors over, dude.
Oh, we have a zombified cat. Isn't that cool?
Where'd he find that at?
It's Patrick. We're gonna have to interview
I was
Patrick
like, I
one
was going
night.
to ask you about that. I was going to say, where the hell did the dead cat come from?
He's zombified, man. Thing's a zombie. I'm gonna put him in the museum, dude. Not this museum, the outside museum. This museum's got all the expensive shit. There's no way we'd ever put this guy outside.
That guy's so badass.
Yeah, he is. We have our outside museum for the haunt. So yeah, the dead cat, the mummified cat's going into the museum. So I'm gonna have to make Jerry some notes to explain, like this here's the bride of Karabi, and this is Frankenstein monster, and give him a little bit of a script. So you're gonna have to help me with that, maybe.
All right.
We got to figure out what we're gonna have in the museum. We're having that mummified cat, by God. That's cool. Lisa said it was gross, and she said she showed it to Jerry, and he said, "Oh, that's neat." She said it must be a guy thing. I'm like, yeah. I mean, who doesn't think a zombified cat isn't cool? Did you think it was cool?
I did. I sort of freaked out about it. Like, what's a dead cat doing there? What did one die in the back here in the haunt somewhere?
Patrick found it somewhere and said, "Hey, man, you want a zombified cat?" I'm like, "Well, of course I do." Well, of course I do.
Because we were just talking the other day about the coyotes being in town now. Better watch your cats and stuff. And
no, this is a zombified cat.
Then I walked back there today, and there's a fucking dead cat back there.
He's gonna be in the haunt. He's got to be. My eyes look funny tonight. I don't know. I think I'm tired, man. I got up at 6 o'clock and walked 6 miles, dude. Then I went and hit boxing bags and lifted weights. And I think by what time is it? It's 9:30 on a Saturday night, and my old ass is tired. My eyes got bags under the eyes.
Yeah, I was up at 6 too. Out the door at 8.
Yeah, you had soccer though.
Had soccer, and today was the last day of soccer, and Juliet had me up on the sideline with her today. She said, "Papa,
that's too cool.
Will you stand up there?" Because usually her mom stands up there with her, so I sat up there, stood up there with her today.
That's an moment right there.
And
you can't top that, dude.
She still likes to try to. She still wants to use her hands. I'm like, no hands, Juliet.
No hands, no hands.
But she's done really good, and they gave him a little certificate and little soccer bag and stuff. So it was pretty cool. And then I got to.
She gets him for that. That's a clap right there. When you get the little whatever that jigsaw, the Billy puppet laughing at you, that means he's giving you congratulations.
And then I got to move my other daughter again.
That's like the second time in what?
Well, it's been exactly a year ago.
Oh, was it that long?
Yeah, it's been exactly a year since she moved out of her other place and moved over to Tracy's. And then now it's exactly a year ago. We're moving her back out of another apartment.
Well, shit, it felt like it was just a couple months ago. So, yeah, and you got us some doors for the haunt. So that's cool.
Yeah, they're small ones, but we don't need that big of ones anyway.
I promise everybody we're going to put this haunted house on YouTube, so you'll see what it looks like. Don't expect a lot. Do not expect much. It's a backyard haunted house. This is not Moxley Manor. This is just us doing something
that we love when we have
time. Yeah. I wish I was still in the full-time haunt business. I just at 50 years old and working at the county all these crazy hours, I just can't do it. But I am going to guest act. So there you go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little something up there for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if I don't act, maybe I'll.
I don't think Bubba could. I don't think you could make it through an hour of acting.
Either. I don't think I can either.
You couldn't make it.
My back's. I'd have to take some illicit drugs.
We don't need no illicit drugs. So yeah, you're gonna just have to take video or something.
Yeah. Yep. Make some people famous.
Yeah. We got to get our YouTube shit up. So if you're listening on the podcast, go ahead and check out the YouTube page and give us a like and subscribe. Because
Yeah, smash them buttons.
yeah, we're never leaving the podcast world, but we are trying this YouTube thing out. And so far, we really haven't promoted it a lot. We've just been kind of throwing it out there. But if you want to see what's going on, go ahead and check out that YouTube page.
It's a little rough editing and stuff. It's a learning curve for sure.
Yeah, we ain't figured out how to get rid of the black bars either. So if anybody out there is a YouTube expert, give us a take how you go from Zoom to YouTube and get rid of those freaking black bars at the top of it.
Because I don't know what to do.
I don't either. I should have jumped on YouTube 15 years ago at least, and I kind of lost my call there. But I really didn't have nothing to promote for back then. I guess I could have done the ghost hunting on YouTube, but I'm retired from the ghost hunting business. Of course, I said 3 months ago I was retired from ever working a pro hunt again, but I'm going to be guest acting. It's going to be the Blue Demon / Karabi hybrid.
Is this the Riverside? What's the name of the cemetery up the road?
That's Mount Olivet.
Mount Olivet? That's in that book. That's supposed to be haunted, dude.
What cemetery isn't haunted?
It's in that.
They're all haunted, man.
It's in that Fort Worth book that guy gave me. There's like 10 cemeteries in there, and that's one of them.
Oh yeah, that was Ricky Pittman.
Yep.
We still need to get a hold of Ricky and get him on the show.
Yep, exactly.
He was nice enough to give us that book, so we need to get him on the show. And just a reminder, he's got these book called Under the Witch's Mark. So check that thing out. He's
You read it yet?
Singer. I have not read it yet. I'm gonna do it as soon as possible.
You better do it before we have him.
Oh, I will. If I know he's coming on, I'm a speed reader. I could read this thing in no time and remember everything it says. It looks very interesting, actually. I might read this thing tonight legitimately. You know, I usually read my books on my iPad now, but I want to read this thing. It sounds cool. So, Ricky, if you're out there, we're going to get you on the show, and we will have this book. We'll promote the shit out of it for you.
Oh.
So, today, after walking 6 miles and lifting weights and hitting boxing bags, what did I finally do? I went to the movie trading company and did not look for a movie whatsoever. Movie trading company is now half non-movie, by the way. They've got freaking air pistols in that place now.
Well, they sell skateboards and all kinds of shit in there too, don't they? Yeah.
Half the store is no longer movies. But my ass was up there looking like I need this. Dungeons and Dragons miniatures.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah, we don't need that. That's exactly what I was doing. But see, it's, you know, I was always sort of closeted when it come to D&D. I never really talked about it a lot. I don't know why. I played it since high school. It's just never was something I really went around talking about. But this is Ravenloft. And Ravenloft was always sort of the universal monsters of the D&D world. They got a Dracula. They call him Count Strahd. They got a Frankenstein monster they called Adam. They got like a Van Helsing character. And D&D's gotten really popular again with I guess with COVID and
Stranger Things, yeah.
With Stranger Things. And I guess they've decided to relaunch Ravenloft, and it's a big hit. So I'm up here at Movie Trading Company, and I decide, well, yeah, I'm going to buy some of these little miniatures.
How many of them do they got up there?
Several boxes of them.
Really? Different characters or?
You know, this is the box you get that's the surprise box. I think it
Oh,
comes with 4 characters, and you don't know
oh,
what you're getting.
oh, okay.
So
So you could have duplicates if you buy more
yeah,
of them.
but you won't duplicate sometimes of some of them. So what did I get? Yeah, this is really fun radio, isn't it? Or whatever, podcasting. I got a body taker plant. So this guy here eats bodies. He's a plant, and he sticks his tentacles out and grabs you and eats you.
Sort of like a Venus flytrap like thing.
Yeah, except he eats people. And there's actually a dude in there. See him?
Ooh, has he been eaten?
He's been eaten. So we got that. We got a ghost walker. I don't even know what a ghost walker is, but there he is. He looks like a jester almost. I don't know. I'm not real up on the current modern day D&D stuff. We got some guy called Moran Ramal. He looks like he might be a good guy that fights the bad guys.
Was
And
he
last but
green?
he's gold. He's in a gold suit of armor with a
Oh,
shield and a sword, and he's got a ponytail flying. So he's a good guy. And the best thing we got here was a fiend. Look at that. Can you see that guy? He's crazy looking. He's got a big ass stake. He's holding somebody's heart, and he's just a skeleton.
well, that's
And
cool. And he's
yeah,
called a fiend.
he's a fiend. So that was what I bought today at the and I've had this one for a while. It's the Strahd vampire, which is sort of Count Karabi in the D&D world, I guess. So shit, man, I may actually start a 5th edition Ravenloft D&D group up. What you think of that?
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, it fits the Evil Never Dies theme.
Yeah, it does.
Ravenloft is horror. It's vampires. It's golems, whatever you call a Frankenstein. They're called golems in the D&D world. Reanimated dead. There's werewolves. There's these Vlad the Impaler emperors, almost Nazi-like. It's some dark shit. They actually had to clean it up for the modern day D&D. They had to clean up Ravenloft. It was too controversial, I guess.
Really?
So they had to sort of
In today's world, it's too
in
controversial.
today's world, yeah, it was shit. Some of it was sort of stereotyping. They stereotype a lot of the gypsies. They kind of make them sound like pieces of shit in Ravenloft when they're not. So they kind of cleaned it up a little bit. They got rid of some of the crap. I used to have some of the cards around here. I don't know what I did with them. You know, we got big old, oops, now I'm dropping shit. We got big old Orcus here, the Lord of the Dead. You know what, Phil? Born Again, Black Sabbath.
Oh,
Put him back up there. That little demon baby from the Black Sabbath Born Again album. But yeah, I was actually buying miniature D&D characters. I need those like I need a hole in the head, Brett. I have no room for anything in this house / museum. And now I own a fucking man-eating plant. What the fuck do I need this for? I have no, and he's even got goo coming out of his mouth from eating the human. Very detailed. When I was a kid, you had to paint these things yourself.
really?
Yeah, they came this little chrome silver figure, and you had to paint it yourself.
Really? I remember having to paint models and stuff. I remember one time I got this Planet of the Apes model. It was of I forget what it was of one of the forts or something, and you had to paint that thing and do all the detailing on it and shit.
Planet of the Apes, such a good series of movies.
Yes, it was.
Love the Planet of the Apes movies, the old ones, the new ones. The only one I wasn't real fond of was the one with Mark Wahlberg. I thought that one was a little cheesy, but it had its role. It sort of brought everything back to life.
That was the Tim Burton one. Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It just sort of seemed a little different, but
Yeah.
the new ones were great. And yeah, fucking killer monkeys. What's more evil than that? That fits the Evil Never Dies theme. So maybe we ought to do a Planet of the Apes weekend.
Yeah. I'm all for that because
I'm all for it too.
I've
Where's the
seen all
notes?
them old ones numerous times.
Yeah, I've got them on like VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray.
I got the box set of them. You got the
Yeah,
box set of the old
I
one?
think so. Somewhere around here.
It's in DVD. I don't have it in Blu-ray or anything, but
Well, we're putting on our new Apple Notes for the show Planet of the Apes.
so I'm gonna get an alert for that now. Yay!
You just got your alert, yeah.
But
We
yeah, I
got to
seen.
venture out to more things and just, that's a good venture out thing, Planet of the Apes. It's sci-fi, but it's still killer monkeys, taking over humanity. Maybe the monkeys should. Dude, I got to tell you, before we go back to Planet of the Apes, at work, somebody told me, did you know there was a monkey like killed a kid in Japan? I'm like, what are you talking about? These monkeys are going crazy in real life. I
Really?
guess the monkeys have no nowhere to live anymore because they've turned, chopped all the forest down, so they're living in the cities and they're like stealing babies from mothers and shit.
Well,
And
yeah,
this monkey like stole a baby and like threw it off the roof or some shit.
didn't hear about that. I seen videos of them. I forget where it's at.
They're
Sri
all over the
Lanka or
place.
something like that.
India,
Yeah.
Japan. They're like monkeys like stealing babies and shit. This is like becoming the real life Planet of the Apes, man. And Elon Musk was putting chips in these monkeys' heads and making them like controlling them and crap.
Really?
This is scary shit. I think they all died, but fucking monkeys controlled by chips. They're stealing babies. This is like
Monkey
Planet of the Apes.
pox.
And now we got the monkeypox running loose. Like fucking monkeys may take over the world. Them and robots. I guess some robot killed somebody somewhere last week.
I ain't heard about that either.
Industrial robot like smushed some dude to death.
Really? Like
So I see
RoboCop?
Terminator, RoboCop, and Planet of the Apes are coming reality here in 2022.
That's some crazy shit, man. Yeah, but
So
those monkeys,
they're mean.
yeah, the little ones, and chimpanzee, man, they'll fuck you up. They are
That's
so
what we need to.
strong.
I'm adding to the list. Remember the movie Monkey Shines?
Yeah,
I love that movie.
and
I gave it away. I shouldn't tell them what I like and don't like because it kills the show.
28 Days Later,
Yeah,
that was started with monkeys.
monkeys are mean.
Yep, they
They're
can
evil.
be. They can.
They used to have back in the 50s. They had all those low budget horror movies, 50s and 40s even.
Schlock, remember Schlock?
Yeah,
That
I
was
remember
sort of
that.
like a monkey, like ape thing.
I remember though in the 40s they used to dress people up in these ape suits and would go around and make horror movies, and the apes would kill people. There's
King
a Boris
Kong.
Karloff movie King Kong's the king of the fucking killer apes. We may have to do a whole episode on these damn killer monkeys and King Kong and Planet of the Apes and Monkey Shines. These monkeys are evil, dude.
Instead of Shark Week, we'll have Monkey Week.
Killer Monkey Week. Sharks ain't that scary. You got to go in the ocean to get a shark, but fuck, a monkey just show up and kill you for no reason. It showed a video in Japan. This monkey was peeping through somebody's door trying to steal their baby. These
Crazy.
monkeys are out of control, man.
Well, I seen that a couple of years back that lady had that chimpanzee and it ripped her friend's fucking face off of her.
Yeah, it ate the face off of a person.
And if they attack a male, you know what
Yeah.
the first thing they go for? Your
Probably the
fucking
genitals.
dick. Yeah. They go for your dick and balls, man. They rip that motherfucker right off first thing. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Fuck
I
them
think the new
monkeys.
horror movie, they need to start pushing these damn killer ape movies and shit.
Oh
Forget the
shit.
ghost movies and the zombie shows. Let's just start having these apes like come up and start killing people with like swords and shit. So whoever made Planet of the Apes, I don't know offhand. Saw the future,
It was
man.
actually a novel. I forget Pierre somebody. I can't think of the name of it right
I
now.
just remember Charlton Heston was wonderful in that role.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, when I was a
between
kid, when I was 5 years old, they played all 5 movies at the drive-in. It was a dusk to dawn thing.
wow, they all in a row. That's
And
pretty
I
fucking
stayed
cool.
up for every single movie. And my mom was crashed in the seat, and I stayed up for every single one of them.
There ain't nothing better than those original Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know the new ones were good.
For the time,
And
the makeup, there ain't nothing like
nothing
it
topped it,
nowhere,
man.
man.
Nothing. Those movies are absolutely phenomenal.
It would take hours and hours to get them people in them costumes.
Roddy McDowell played the one main ape,
Yep.
Cornelius.
Cornelius, yep.
Yeah. And then I think he played Cornelius's son in later movies, Caesar.
Yep.
And Caesar was actually the star of the modern Planet of the Apes movies.
Yep. I remember one time,
And again, I don't want to slash on the Mark Wahlberg one, but it was a good movie. It just didn't seem to fit.
well, it was a Tim Burton movie. He does everything
Tim
fucking
Burton does,
weird.
yeah. Between him and Rob Zombie, they could fuck up about anything, couldn't they? And I do like a lot of Tim Burton movies. I don't need to, but they can fuck up a lot of shit.
Yeah. There's just some stuff they shouldn't touch. Just because
When they do original shit, it's okay, but when they
Yeah.
remake shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah. I'm sort of
Nightmare Before Christmas is one of the greatest things ever made. Tim Burton did that.
and
And
that
House of
movie
a
just
Thousand Corpses, which we're supposed to have done a show on like a month ago.
yeah.
We're gonna get Reverend Verde Green, Greg Green on for that. I think.
Well,
He'll
we
be
need to
our
get Beth on for that too, because she said she wanted that was her favorite movie too. So
okay. We'll bring everybody on to
we'll get them both on
do
talk
House of a
about it.
Thousand Corpses. And
You better put that in the notes, man.
okay, get ready for an answer here, or not an answer, a alert.
I got my thing on silent since you told me how to put my iPhone on silent.
Yeah, Brett didn't know how to turn it off. How are you
I
liking this
didn't know there
iPhone?
was an actual button to do it.
I don't even know how to spell corpses. That's how dumb I am. I got it. With Greg and Beth. That'll be a cool show to do.
Yeah, it will.
We may have to go ahead and do that, and the Devil's Rejects, I think, is a double. I don't even give a shit about that third movie. It's not worth
The
reviewing.
Three from Hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I was
only
very
good part was the
disappointed.
beginning when Captain Spaulding gets executed, and then
Yeah,
but Sid died in real life. But it's Rob Zombie's fucking fault. He should have made that movie 10 years earlier.
yep, exactly.
I guess Rob Zombie and Tim Burton are not going to be fans of our show since I'm crashing on them.
Oh, Rob Zombie's out on tour, I guess.
Well, fuck, this monster movie got moved to Netflix.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move.
Yeah, that looked terrible. But Jerry Pauly posted the trailer to that, and I remember posting on his page, is this for real or is this some fan-made trailer? He's like, no, it's for real.
Yeah, I know.
Like, ooh. When I saw like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So
he should have made it
Netflix
with everybody in it with,
Yeah, I don't even have Eddie's not even born yet.
Yeah.
I guess it's how Herman and Lily met or whatever.
I think it's going to be a shit show, to be honest with you.
You know, I love Rob Zombie.
So
he's
do
put
I.
out some of the best shit, but I'm telling you, he's fucked a lot of shit up over the years, man. And Halloween 2, the remake is one of the worst movies ever made. We agreed when we did the Halloween top 10 list, or top however many Halloween movie lists there is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just yeah. No comment.
No comment.
But yeah, see this shirt I'm wearing?
Yeah, I see that shirt. What's up with that shirt? You had a story behind that, didn't you?
Yeah, it's actually an online radio station, metal station. They actually play some good shit. And
Oh wow, let's get into that. That's cool.
they're on Apple and Spotify and all that. You can tune into them. It's actually an actual station.
Is it
And
on podcast or music?
it's music. And they
I guess
got,
you finally realized that Apple broke up podcast and music now that you got an iPhone.
yeah. That's
What's it called? I'm looking it up right now.
Chronics Radio.
Awesome.
And there's actually 4 stations that they got, 4 different ones, 4 different different genres of metal.
Yeah.
And yeah, they play some good stuff on there. They've been around forever. I didn't even know they were still around until I just looked it up a little bit ago. Back in the day before there was Bluetooth, I had a little like 40-watt FM transmitter PCI that I built a computer and I put it in there so I could listen to internet radio out in my garage on my stereo out there.
Yeah.
And I could also, when I was in town working, because I worked a lot in town, shit, that thing went about 10 miles, dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty fucking cool.
I was putting it out there, man. Yeah, I had it on
I'm out of drink.
98.1 is what I had it playing on. That was the
That's
clearest
cool as
one I could
shit.
get on. Yeah. Yeah, for just a little 40-watt, and I made a antenna and shit I put on my roof so it'd get out further. Roof.
We're in Texas. It's a roof. How do you say wolf?
Wolf.
Lisa calls it a wolf.
Oh,
What Lisa calls it a wolf.
Woof.
She's not in the kitchen no more, so she don't hear me bagging on her.
That's that far north.
Yeah, she's from Michigan. That's way north of you.
Yeah.
To you, in Illinois, the Michiganders are Yankees, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, Chronic Radio. We'll check into that.
It's awesome, man. I'm gonna have to start listening to it again. I used to listen to it all the time.
Well, we'll look that up.
Because my local radio station up there, they suck. They played 5 Finger Death Punch and bullshit like that.
Nothing against 5 Finger Death
And
Punch.
Creed.
Yeah. You know, Creed, we don't even want to get into. As long as you're not down on Nickelback, you can down on Creed.
Huh?
Don't down on Nickelback.
Oh, I don't. I like Nickelback.
Just remember,
especially from the stories I've heard.
For Vinny, that was one of his favorite bands, and he was buddies with them all.
Yeah.
Creed, on the other hand, sorry.
Yeah.
But we're on the Evil Never Dies podcast. We're not going to trash on Nickelback. Everybody else can make fun of them, but I know
a lot of people do. So yeah.
Vinny Paul was buddies with him, and Chad was actually at Video Bob's wedding. So we're not going to trash on Nickelback. So even though I don't listen to Nickelback, but I'm not going to talk shit about them. But Chronic Radio, everybody look that up, and we're going to support them. We'll look into it and see who's running this thing. We may put them on the show.
Yeah, they've been around since the mid 2000s.
I'm out of drink, Brett.
You're out of drink?
Yeah. Oh well, I don't need any more drink. Remember, we got too drunk the last time we did a
bigger glass.
Dude, this thing's huge.
It's not as big as the
last show we got too drunk on, so we vowed not to ever do that again and ramble on. Ramble On Drunken at. We had like 5 breaks in between that to promote
that's
our little thank yous.
that's what that's why we got so drunk. Had to keep making drinks between segments there.
Should we give away the truth on that or just keep it a secret?
Keep it a secret.
Nah. We give everything away. So Zoom changed everything a few months ago and you could only do 40 minutes without paying for it. So we had to take a break every 40 minutes and we go get fucking more vodka and we got just totally wasted on that show.
Yeah, I drank
But
4.
now we actually got
I drank 4 of these.
Yeah, one of these is enough for me.
I'm
now
sure
we actually
people
gotta
can tell. I'm sure
We
people
got to
can
pay
tell if they
for
watch the
Zoom,
whole
so
thing.
no more breaks. We can talk on Zoom for as long as we want.
Yep.
Then we had the occasion where we moved to stupid, whatever the Apple thing, or not Apple, the Microsoft one was called.
Skype. Yeah, that was.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
We need to get George back on now that we got Zoom.
Yeah, I seen your buddy Dan had him back on that Royce's show again.
Yeah.
Just by himself this time. Last time he was with that drummer that played for like 100 hours straight.
Yes, he did.
I couldn't imagine that, man.
Shout out to Dan McNew. It was his birthday a couple days ago.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Dan's good people.
Maybe
we'll get Dan on the show one day. Dan's got a lot of stories. You know, he actually was the founder of the Ride for Dime.
Yeah, that's
he
what
founded that thing himself. Yeah.
I'm sure he'd be down to be on the show.
He would. Dan's good people. One of my favorite people I've ever known.
He seems like a good guy for sure.
Yeah. Shit, we may have to do 3 shows a week with all the crap we got planned.
Yeah, I got bands lined up for midweeks. Yeah.
We're really going to town on this thing, you know?
Got some bands from all over Texas lined up, so have to be checking them out on the midweek. So that midweek's going to change up a little bit.
Format change.
Every other week. One week I'll do an album. Next week I'll have a guest on or whatever, you know, and switch it up like that. So give you something different. And
well, as host, you should be doing that.
But
host, Bubba host. I'm co-host. Yeah, Bubba Hoteep. You're the Bubba Hoteep of the show. I'm just the co-host.
But yeah, just the ones when I do albums on, though, I'm not going to do no video for it. So
yeah, I don't blame you. Plus, I don't think we can play those songs on YouTube. So
yeah, we'll get a copyright infringement warning.
Yeah, we don't want none of those.
They not like we're making any money off this, but they say that we'll get demonetized.
We got to get 1,000 likes or 1,000 followers before we get anything. So I need to promote this shit more.
And then it ain't probably, I don't think it ain't probably that much. Not when you have like, how many's Bob have? 500,000 subscribers?
500,000, yeah.
He just got his plaque in the fucking mail not too, like 6 months ago.
That's what my niece said earlier. I was texting her and she's like, I hope you get a plaque. I'm like, shit. We got a long way to go to get a plaque.
Oh shit.
We've got like 13 subscribers on YouTube so far.
Oh shit.
But we haven't really promoted the YouTube channel very, very much.
Yeah. Well, we only put 1 or 2 out a week is the thing. So
well, once you start interviewing the bands, we'll get some more content on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, a lot of these bands are bands that Carl's not too fond of the type of music. So
hey, don't demoralize me. I send you Manowar songs all weekend.
Hey, I like fucking Manowar.
They're the kings of metal, dude. They really are. They started in 1980, dude. They were before Metallica, Slayer, all them guys.
Yeah.
Although Ross Friedman, Ross the Boss, he was sort of the catalyst of that band. When Ross left, it just sort of kind of went a little funky-fied. All the good shit was with Ross. So if you're listening, Ross, which I'm sure you're not, me and George Call wish you were back. We were talking about it at the last Manowar show
When's the last time they played?
10 years ago.
Really?
They don't like playing the United States. They make all their money in Europe and South America. They play in front of like 100,000 people in Brazil. In America, they play in a club in front of 200 people. So who can blame them?
Yeah, yeah.
No drink.
Well, go throw you some vodka in there.
Don't need no drink. I'm fine.
Just waiting for the ice to melt and just get that little bit of taste.
We're not getting drunk on the free for all anymore. That's the new rule.
Not
One
too
drink.
drunk. Yeah. I'm
One drink
sipping
rule.
mine, so
I done downed all mine.
see how you are.
I know how I am.
Couldn't control yourself.
It wasn't even that strong, really. I was gonna drink tea tonight, but I was like, nah. I think I said that twice already. Ooh. I'm repeating myself.
I'm watching this show with Jeff Bridges called
I
The
love
Old
Jeff
Man.
Bridges.
It's
I
called
guess Jeff Bridges is an old man now, but you know what?
Well,
He's a phenomenal dude.
he's a fucking badass in this show, dude. He plays
What channel? What's it on?
It's on Hulu.
I'm gonna watch it because I love Jeff Bridges. He's one of my favorite actors.
You'll fucking love this show, dude. He plays an ex-CIA operative contractor from back in the Afghanistan Russian war back in the 80s.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say about it. You just gotta watch it, dude.
I've been watching something on Apple TV. It's about this guy that goes to prison, and they're trying to hire him to like get this serial killer to confess to a bunch of crimes.
Huh.
It's not really horror related at all, but
well, either's The Old Man, but that's just a good fucking show, dude.
I'm gonna watch the. I think it's called the Black something. It's on Apple TV, which nobody has but me. I don't think.
And I started.
You should have it. You should get free Apple TV for a year since you just got your phone.
Really?
Yeah, you should have got it for free.
I'll have to look at that and see.
Get it. So, what's your thoughts on Apple Music? Are you liking it?
I'm still navigating around it. I'm just used to just the swiping
Spotify.
and everything. Compared to the Android, it's just weird for me right now. I'll get used to it though. I like it a lot better. The phone runs a lot smoother and everything. Like Android, man, it would get hot. I don't know if it's just because it was that Google phone or whatever, but if it's hot outside, you can't have that thing outside for very long.
Wow.
5-10 minutes tops.
Yeah, I think you sound like you're pretty happy with your iPhone 13.
Because last week I was trying to take video of Juliet's soccer and phone is too hot, won't record any video. It's like,
that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So fuck that Google phone.
Once you get you an iPhone,
and as soon as I get all my shit transferred over to the fucking iCloud, I'm not going to have anything Google except for Gmail on my phone. So
Google's not a good company. I'm sorry, but they're not. Apple's a whole lot better company.
Yeah.
Of course, I was an Apple fan in the 80s. I was a nerd back then. So I've liked Apple since before they were just Apple computers when I first was introduced to them. As I sit here on my Mac,
yeah,
I think once you get used to an iPhone, you never want to go back.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, man. I'm liking it.
I just like Apple Music better than Spotify. I like YouTube Music as well, but I just prefer Apple Music. There's so much more content on there. And if you really like something, you can go to the iTunes store and buy it. And if it does go off of Apple Music, you own it. It won't go away. Whereas Spotify and the others, if they pull it, it's gone forever.
Yeah.
So
as long as you get it for Yeah. Now,
Or the
if
best,
you download something to the cloud off of Apple Music and they take it off Apple Music, does it still stay in the cloud or does it go off the cloud too?
if it's off of Apple Music, unless
Download it.
you got to buy it to keep it forever. Or the best
Okay.
thing to do, see this Deep Purple CD? You take that, stick it in the CD burner, burn it to Apple Music. It's there forever.
Well, I can't do that because I don't have Apple Music on my laptop on my Windows. You can't do that.
That's the way to do it right there. You should have iTunes. It should let you do it. You got a CD burner and now iTunes.
No,
You should
I don't
be
even
able
have a
to.
CD drive on my laptop, dude.
Well, shit, you're living in the future here. The current. I'm living in the '90s still. You know. Actually, I'm not. I've actually got a Blu-ray burner for God's sake on my computer. A Blu-ray burner, yes. I don't think I ever burned a Blu-ray one, but I've got it anyway.
Well, I bet blank discs are fucking expensive.
Blu-rays hold a shit ton of storage though. But now you don't really need it. You can put everything on the cloud and it's there forever, man. We're living in a good age. You don't even really need hard drives anymore. Throw it on the cloud.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything off that Google fucking cloud.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of I like Google Maps and that's about it. And
Yeah,
Google Maps beats the shit out of Apple Maps.
Yeah, because
And I'm sorry, but
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, Apple take you to the fucking worst part of the city.
It had me going all the way around a totally different way the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Don't use Apple Maps. When they started Apple Maps, actually tried to pull Google off of the iPhones. They got so much shit. The next update, they put Google Maps back in as the default map.
Really?
So yeah, you want to keep Google Maps. Don't use Apple.
Well,
Maps
I haven't downloaded it yet. That's the only thing I haven't downloaded yet. So
yeah, you gotta use Google Maps and the Google search engine. I don't think nothing will ever top that as well, except for DuckDuckGo.
They're always updating though. Google is. I always see a car driving around with the thing on the top.
Yeah,
spinning around.
Google's got the shit down on the maps. And again, I like Google's search engine. They ain't
how do you get that job? How do you get the job driving the Google map?
Being the Google guy, dude, I don't know. I don't know how the hell the Count Karabi Museum got on Google Maps, but there it is.
Yeah, I know.
Once again, search Google Maps, Count Karabi Museum, and give us a review. Say we're scary. That's all you got to say.
Funny.
5-star and scary. Because we are scary.
We're very scary.
I mean, look, we have Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Oh, yeah, no.
Michael Myers.
Oh. All right. You think that's about it, Carl? You about done?
I think we had a good free for all.
Wasn't really horror or metal related, but
the free for all is not going to be. I don't think we're just going to let everything
talk about all kinds of bullshit. So
a lot of it was Evil Never Dies related. Yeah. Planet of the Apes. That's a semi-horror sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, D&D. We went into Ravenloft, which is the scary D&D world. So yeah, we kept in character pretty well.
Kept in character.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button, and
give us a review on Apple, especially.
Apple. Yep, Apple. Spotify, you can't give a review, but you can give a rating.
And you said you don't have to have an iPhone to do Apple podcast reviews. You can do it on Windows. You said.
Yeah, you got to download iTunes on Windows. It lets you do it, and you can do it on
reviews, or give us some bad reviews. I don't give a fuck if you think we suck.
Shit.
Tell us.
Give us a 1-star. Tell us what we're doing wrong.
Go to Facebook.
Yeah, get us on Facebook. We're on all the social media. And,
www.countcarabi.com for the backyard haunted house.
yeah, we need to start putting update pictures on there.
Yeah, we do. Search Carl
Well-
Todd on Facebook and send me a friend request. I'll friend you. I had a couple people friend me the other day, actually. Had some conversations on Messenger with some people, so I'm kind of being the social bug for the show, I think there. So I would give out my carltodd.com webpage, but I haven't updated that in 10 years. Actually, the last time I updated that was when I was in line for Angus Scrim and got interviewed by an internet radio show, and I'm like, shit, now I got to update the webpage. So
Damn, yeah, that's been
it's
about
not updated.
6 years ago.
Yeah, so it's 6 years old, but we do have that domain.
And support local, everybody.
Local metal, local haunts, local books,
Local
writers,
record shops. Yeah.
Born Late Records and Ray Street in Riverside, Texas. Henry and John.
Where was that place you're at in Arlington? What record store is that? What's
Now that's
that?
CD Warehouse right there on Cooper Street
Oh,
by
okay.
UTA College.
All right.
CD Warehouse is the original, man. That metal section is longer than my living room. It's all metal CDs. Look, people, don't give up on your physical media because they can pull this digital shit without notice.
Yep.
And if they do, you just might be. If you find an album on Apple or Spotify that you really like, it could be gone the next day. And if you don't have that CD, you might not ever get it back.
Yep.
So don't give up on your physical media completely.
And a lot of stuff they don't put on. Some albums they don't put on there on Apple
No,
or Spotify.
but if you buy the CD, you can burn it to your Apple Music and have it forever.
I know that Typo Negative Dead Again album that
Yeah.
wasn't on Spotify. They just put that on Spotify just like a couple of months ago. And I think it's on Apple. I'm pretty
And
sure.
don't trust YouTube because people put shit on YouTube and they gets pulled all the time because they don't have the rights to put it on there.
Yeah.
So sometimes if you really enjoy an artist and you enjoy their work, just buy the CD. Even if you don't play the CD, get you a damn CD burner and hook it to your computer and burn that thing and you'll have it forever then. So
Yep.
support your artists, support metal. There's a lot of albums coming out as the year goes along. Ozzy's got a new album coming out. We're
I think
not getting
I heard Alice Cooper's got a new album coming out too.
Yeah, I think so. I'm actually sporting the Cooper tonight.
Oh, yes, you are. Is that from the last tour?
I don't really think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I stole it from Lisa's side of the closet, actually.
All right,
So,
everybody. I guess that's about it for
that's
tonight. Thanks for listening again.
Hope you
And-
enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed us babbling.
I don't think I talked too much shit about nobody tonight, so that's good.
All right, everybody. Thanks, and
Stay evil.
stay evil, everybody.